new building?
A number of reasons. The main one was because the old one that was on this site was falling down. It was 60s built, concrete cladding panels, and some of the concrete started falling off from the upper floors. So we couldn't leave it like that.
Wow.
So we did a quick fix on it. We put some wire mesh around it to hold the concrete on while we thought about what we could do. And then we also realised the building itself wasn't suitable for current students. It was designed for day release students, employed students just come for 1 day a week, not for full-time students like the majority of our students are now. So we wanted a new interior, obviously a new exterior as well, and we were fortunate in raising the money for it in finding a capital grant that enabled us to build this new building.
So what are they going to do with that building now?
Oh, I was talking about the building before that.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm very old. We were here a long time until about 3 years ago. We moved across there for a temporary site.
Okay.
Westminster City Council owned that site. They charged us an extortionate amount of rent for it while we were there, and now are going to knock it down, sell it. Actually, they're selling it first. Someone else will knock it down, build flats and houses and shops and exciting things like that on it.
Okay, what's the feedback that you've got from this new building?
Mixed, mainly positive. I think that everyone I've spoken to anyway, or has spoken to me, likes the building itself. There have been some teething problems with it, as there would be with any new building, most notably the IT systems, which are still bedding in, and the environment, the temperature and the noise that some of the ventilation ducts are currently making, but we're working on those.
Okay. Schmidt Hammer was the design architect for the building. Out of many architects, why do you think that he was chosen?
They get it. Schmidt Hammer Lassen, mustn't miss Lassen out, the third architect.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's all right. It was them. I think they were a great choice with the benefit of hindsight, seeing what they've actually designed and what they've built. We went to an international competition. We had to go and invite expressions of interest from all architects in Europe. We had about 120 initial expressions of interest. We whittled that down. We had selection criteria for architects, none of which pretty much Schmidt Hammer Lassen actually met, but we kind of liked what they'd done. So we included them in the shortlist of 4 as a kind of wild card. And they came through, to answer your question actually, why they won was because they were the one architect that actually understood what we were trying to achieve, what would go on inside the building rather than how it would look from the outside. The others seemed to be saying, well, that would look nice there, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. But not have the same understanding of the nature of our community and how you design a building to cater for that diverse community within the building.
Mm-hmm. What was the idea behind all of the energy efficient features, like with all the lighting and the rainwater harvesting?
Yeah. Well, it's a current agenda. Obviously, we have to do our bit to save the planet. It sounds a bit trite, but our contribution towards that. But also, there's a very practical reason, because if you save energy, you save cost. And so we were able to get grant towards the investment in those kinds of facilities, and then hopefully in the coming years we'll reap the benefit, as will the wider community, of reduced energy costs consumption.
What's your favourite feature?
I can tell you what my least favourite feature is. My most favourite. There are many.
Yeah.
There are many actually. I mean, when I walk around the building, I say that bit's really nice. And the little things. I like the wooden balustrade. We spent a lot of time thinking about what the profile of that ought to be and what it should be made of, and all those things. Little details. I still think, yeah, it was worth it. These the brise-soleil, the polycarbonate fins on the outside of the building. We spent weeks looking at those because the first design we didn't like because it was too chunky, and then we spent hours looking at how translucent or opaque the plastic ought to be and all this kind of thing. And ultimately, I think they enhanced the building. So there are lots of little things. I don't like the swirls. I don't like the ventilation swirls. They're my pet hate. They kind of scrape through. They should have been much more stylish and flush and better, but they're not.
I believe that the building has some sort of a IKEA feel, but
IKEA?
That's
harsh.
No, not really.
IKEA feel?
An IKEA feel about it.
Oh, I'm upset now.
However, very, how can I say? There's a lot of detail. There's a lot of attention to detail. I would agree.
I think that's right. The IKEA probably is the Danish influence, and the Scandinavian approach to the light-coloured wood and the concrete and stuff like that. And I think that's actually a good thing. We had I am answering your question. Sort of, I'm waffling. You can cut this later on. When we had the Royal Institute of British Architects came round to assess it for awards purposes, and they were saying, actually, it was an article in the Independent, not the Independent, one of the journals, where it said that can Scandinavian architecture transfer to England? And their conclusion in Lighthouse Building was that it can sit here and not look out of place. And so I think that's quite a good compliment to the building and the architects.
Mm-hmm. So 3 words to describe the building.
Inspirational, light, fun.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you.